Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I'm NILA ARIANTI and my lecturer is Mr. Arif Setiawan. We are from Universitas Muhammadiyah, Surakarta. In this chance, I would like to present about our research with the title is Development of In-Video Question to Improve Active Learning in Web Programming Courses. This presentation consists of an explanation of the introduction, methods, results and discussion, and the last is conclusion. I will start by explaining the background of why this research was conducted. There are several reasons among them. Learning activities during this pandemic have caused a deterioration in learning experiences, learning motivation, and decreased student activity. So the need for innovation to increase active learning is one of them by utilizing learning media in the form of videos. Video is an effective medium in helping learning activities because it is easy to use and can be followed by all students. But learning videos have the nature of one-way communication that provides a form of passive learning because there is a lack of interaction and feedback between students and the media used. Therefore, learning video media were developed that included questions and were provided with feedback to encourage student interactivity during learning. Next, I will explain the method of this study. This study used the Research and Development Method, or R&D method. The research model is the 4D model. The 4D model divides the development process into 4 stages, including define, design, develop, and disseminate. The first stage is defining. The defining stage is carried out by analyzing the learning methods and media used, as well as the learning objectives. The second stage is designing. The stage is carried out through selecting products or media and product design, including creating a storyboard, backgrounds, images, text, and audio. The third stage is developing. This stage of development is carried out with validation tests from media and material expert. The media production stage ends when consistent test results are obtained and experts who give positive results and comment are assessed. The last one is disseminating. This stage is carried out by disseminating products in the form of media and video question to Informatics Engineering Education students who take web programming courses. The media that has been developed is expected to help engage student activity to create active learning. I'd now like to move on to the next part, is results and discussion. The product developed is in the form of learning video media in which questions aim to increase student activity during learning. The learning material used in the web programming course, there are as many as 12 videos made based on the subject matter. Each video is about 3 to 5 minutes long. The scene video question media was developed using the Edpuzzle tool to embed questions. Questions are designed to appear at a certain length in the video. The video is said to be unable to be skipped when watching it, so students must be able to listen with focus on explaining the learning material. The tutor explains from beginning to end. Questions are given into types, multiple choice question, and open-ended questions. All questions are based on the previously described concepts. Students are asked to complete the video and answer all questions. Students also get score and feedback to improve student interactivity with learning video media. So next is product validation by expert. The developed media was tested using a media expert and material expert questionnaire. The assessment results are calculated using I-CMME to determine the validity of the media and whether it is feasible or not to be used in learning. The validation value by the expert is compared with the lower and upper limit values. Validation by material expert using a 5-item questionnaire and obtaining a score of 0.95, which is the value between the lower and upper limits. And next, validation by media experts using a 4-item questionnaire and getting a validation value of 0.81, which is the value between the lower and upper limits. So the conclusion of the content validity test is valid, and the in-video question media is suitable for learning activities. The in-video question media is implemented for Informatics Engineering Education students participating in web programming courses. Students must study videos ranging from the first to the 13th learning material. After completing the videos, students are asked to complete an active learning questionnaire to measure active learning improvement in the class. 28 students have filled out the active learning questionnaire. Active learning focuses on student activity and participation in the learning process. The core elements of active learning include interactive engagement, problem-solving skill, interest, and feedback. Based on the result of filling out questionnaire by students, the average percentage value of the four aspects of active learning is 79.05%. which is classified in good category. So the in-video question media is suitable for increased student activity during learning. I'd like to conclude my presentation. This research has developed an in-video question media for Informatics Engineering Education students taking web programming courses. The media is created as learning videos in which questions are embedded and feedback is given. The result of the validation of the experts stated that the in-video question media was suitable for increasing active learning. Student responses also agree that the media could encourage more active learning because students not only listen to the lesson, but we are also involved in answering quiz and getting feedback. So it was concluded that the in-video question media was successfully used as a medium to increase active learning because it could encourage student interactivity during lectures. Well, that's enough presentation to the result of our research. Thank you very much for great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.